Hey everybody, welcome back to another Static Cast Gaming video. Today is Monday, December 14th, 2020. I hope everyone had a good day so far. And today I just wanted to put up a fairly quick video talking about Best Buy announcing that they're going to sell PS5s and Xbox Series X's tomorrow. CD Projekt Red officially apologizes for Cyberpunk 2077. So let's get started. Today I received a notification from Wario64 and pretty much all the other Twitter accounts that I follow that Best Buy announced that they are going to go live with PS5 sales again and Series X sales tomorrow, December 15th, after 8 a.m. Central Time. So you basically just have to figure out, of course, what that translates to in your time zone, wherever you are. But I guess, since I'm going to be available, I should be able to try and keep an eye on their website or through the app when they go live. But even though it doesn't exactly say that it's going to be at that time, I mean, technically, they're saying after that. So it could be, 10 o'clock Central Time or 11 o'clock Central Time, who knows? But basically, anytime after 8 a.m. Central Time tomorrow, people are going to have to be locked on the Best Buy's website like, laser beams. So, but the reason why I appreciate this so much and why I'm kind of excited about it is because, number one, I still need to get a PS5. And number two, other retailers, besides PlayStation Direct, I don't really think there's other retailers that have made significant progress in trying to eliminate bots. But from what I understand, even though I haven't seen it for myself yet, but from what I understand, Best Buy has included CAPTCHAs now, and they've also included, more of the two-step verification type of authentication where you have to verify yourself via email or maybe even text messages. I'm not sure, but at least email. They're trying their best to actually make sure that the people shopping are real people. And, I have to commend that. And between that and the fact that they announced at least a date and a time frame, so to speak, that, when people could start looking for this, I think that means that they're taking it seriously and they're trying to make an effort to, get the consoles in the hands of people that really need them and want them. So, hopefully it turns out well for myself, but, also any of you that haven't gotten a console that you want yet, I hope that you're able to keep an eye on this the best that you can and see if you can secure one. In other news, as far as CD Projekt Red, apparently they posted on Twitter an official apology to us gamers for Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I've already uploaded a couple of gameplay videos of Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay on my Xbox Series X, and I haven't encountered too many problems other than, at least so far, other than a couple of kind of glitchy spots that it didn't really break the game for me or anything. But I've only, played a couple hours in as far as a nomad. I haven't played any of the other two character types yet. So, from what I'm understanding, there may be, a couple of spots that could potentially break the game, even on the next gen consoles. I haven't seen it yet myself. I'm not sure. But what I have seen is that the graphics do actually look good. So far, other than just some minor kind of, glitching, maybe kind of, pop in slightly in a couple different spots. When I went through combat training, when I got done and completed a training exercise and I went back to the main training room with T-Bug, my character was kind of like walking on her own, like without me. As soon as I moved the joystick, it stopped. So it's not like I lost total control of my character, but it was just weird, getting teleported back to her in the main training room. And then I just started walking without touching anything. Obviously, that's not a huge deal breaker or anything like that. And I haven't experienced that in actual gameplay, just in the training. So, but, I'll keep updating everybody as I find things out, and hopefully they'll keep adding patches. But based on what this post from CD Projekt Red said is that they are going to be releasing updates It says here, first of all, we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game on base last-gen console before it premiered, and in consequence, not allowing you to make more of an informed decision about your purchase. We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So right away, they're addressing this, but to be honest, they have to, because, I mean, if you look at this Twitter account, Michael Does Life, and I'll put the link to his account in my description, the description of my video. But if you look at this, he's got multiple videos here showing how horrible the game actually looks on PlayStation 4. I wanted to start with this one, though, because this one really, I mean, you could see right here that the car is just literally, you could see through the road. Details and objects just look like they're not even rendering in the background. All the details of the city and the signs, and it looks really bad, like PlayStation 2 almost type stuff, or worse, with glitches. This is one of the videos he put up, and here is another one. This is showing that, again, objects aren't even rendering. Like, he just kind of sits here and parks the car, and then all of a sudden there's, looks like a traffic light or a street sign pops up. The objects just aren't even rendering. It's taking them so long just to come into view and appear when you're moving throughout the game. Which, I mean, can you imagine spending $60 on something and then seeing the game look like that? And then here's just a screenshot of, it looks like something like a police officer in the game, and they have no face, no textures. It's really bad. So imagine, spending $60 on this. Like, there's no way that CD Projekt Red could even excuse or explain this. Look at this. This person has no hands. This is actual video of that. The cop had no face, and then the other characters here have just no face. They have stumps for hands. Look, he just has stumps for hands. Can you imagine paying $60 for this for a PS4, thinking you're going to get this super awesome Cyberpunk game, and it's basically the worst thing, probably one of the worst looking games in history. To be frank, I mean, I can't think of a game that launched that somebody spent $60 on and it looked like this on a PlayStation 4. I don't think anything's looked like this on any PlayStation that looked that bad. Even with the graphics of the original PlayStation, things didn't look incomplete like this or have trouble rendering, at least to that extent. It's pretty much probably one of the worst experiences that anybody could ever have after buying a video game. So, in all honesty, I think CD Projekt Red had no choice but to make a statement. They couldn't ignore this. So, they go on to say, second, we will fix bugs and crashes and improve the overall experience. The first round of updates has just been released, and the next one is coming within the next 7 days. Expect more, as we will update frequently whenever new improvements are ready. After the holidays, we'll continue working. We'll release 2 large patches, starting with Patch 1 in January. This will be followed by Patch 2 in February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on the last-gen consoles. We will be informing you about the contents of each patch ahead of their release. They won't make the game on last-gen look like it's running on a high-end PC or next-gen console, but it will be closer to that experience than it is now. So, what that means, I don't know until we actually see it. But that sounds like they basically are trying to at least bring it up to where it should be, so to speak, technically. But they're being careful how they word it. They're not making any promises. They're just basically saying it's going to be closer to that experience than it is now. Finally, we would always like everyone who buys our games to be satisfied with their purchase. We would appreciate it if you would give us a chance, but if you are not pleased with the game on your console and don't want to wait for updates, you can opt to refund your copy. For copies purchased digitally, please use the refund system of PSN or Xbox respectively. For box versions, please first try to get a refund at the store where you bought the game. Should this not be possible, please contact us, and then they give the looks like an email address, and we will do our best to help you. Starting from today, you can contact us for a week up until December 21st, 2020. And that's it. So I think, given how this looks on last gen consoles, I mean, it's pretty much an embarrassment to the gaming community, like to any game developer. I think there's probably other game developers right now looking at this footage, and they're, when they think about how many years this game's been in development, from what I understand, this game has really been in development since 2012. So it's been like between 7 and 8 years that they've had to work on this, and it's been delayed already multiple times. So to go through all that and have something that looks like what we just saw here, I mean, there's really no excuse for that. So CD Projekt Red had to make some kind of a statement, and I'm not surprised at all that they're offering refunds. I mean, you have to when you fall that short. They fell really short. Now, that being said, my experience, like I said, playing this game on the Xbox Series X so far is actually pretty enjoyable. I'm liking it. But again, my experience is really personal just for me because, I'm one of those players that I play a lot of, like Destiny 2 or Call of Duty. And when you play a certain type of game for a while, you kind of, contain yourself in that world for a while, or at least it's easy to. And there's other games out there that I could have been playing, and I wasn't really giving myself a chance to because I was playing online with my friends all the time with a couple of different games. So for me to finally play games like this, or Immortals Phoenix Rising, it's actually like really enjoyable for me because, I forgot how much I miss playing RPG type games, that have big worlds and stuff. So, thankfully I'm not seeing, I saw a few glitches. And if you watch if you go to my playlist and look for the Cyberpunk 2077, gameplay playlist, you'll see a couple of videos that's there already. And I do point out, a couple of the glitches that I was experiencing that I saw. But so far it's not a deal breaker for me. I like what I see. I think the world is beautiful, the city, and when you're driving around in the rural areas, the details and the characters and things like that. So far I'm liking it. But after seeing this with this last gen consoles, nobody can defend that. So, at least CD Projekt Red, at least they did step up and take ownership of this and admit that they made a mistake, and that they're offering refunds, and they're also trying to patch, offer patches for this. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you think that you're pretty much not going to trust CD Projekt Red anymore, or if you're willing to give them a chance and keep playing their games. Whatever you think, let me know. I'd like to hear it. And also, let me know what you think about Best Buy. Are you going to try and get your console from them? Have you tried getting your console from Best Buy in the past couple of months? What was your experience, and what do you anticipate is going to happen this time tomorrow when they go live again? I'll be sure to update everybody on my experience as well, and stay tuned for some more gameplay videos as well. All right, that's it for now. Have a good day.